Evening. How's everybody doing? I hope that your new year is going well. And I hope that you didn't get socked by too much snow up north and that we don't get socked by it this weekend down in the south because they're calling for snow in our area. We shall see. Here's what I'm not doing running to the store for eggs and milk and bread and all those things. Just like I didn't panic when the toilet paper thing happened because I already had a case 2 weeks before that whole thing started. So sometimes it pays to shop in bulk. But anyway, and only have two people. That's the other side of the coin. So I thought maybe I would jump on here early in the year, and especially this time of year, because this is about the time that our willpower starts to give out. You know, you look in the mirror the day after Christmas and you realize you need to do something. So you join a gym or you say you're going to do a diet or whatever it is. And you start on January 1st or 2nd, probably the 2nd because the 1st there's football games and things like that. So you go to the gym and you pay your dues and you got your year contract and you start going. And it isn't easy. I can tell you firsthand that going to the gym for me was a grind. I'll admit that. I'll own that one, believe me. In my head, I knew I needed to do something. In my heart, I know I needed to do something. But it wasn't the gym. And for some people, it's not. There are many people who the gym is a haven for them. I have a friend who gets up in the morning and he's at the gym before he goes to work. He's probably at the gym at 5 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, somewhere around there. And that's great for him because he likes it and it works for him. But unless you're ready for that, usually by now, that fever's fading. And that's what happens to most New Year's resolutions is that the fever, the willpower, the desire begins to fade as the workload increases and the stressors of life increase and everything increases. And that's one of the reasons why when we do our program, we offer a community. We wrap around you with people who want to encourage you and who also want to do the program with you. Pretty simple, right? If you have a bunch of people going in the same direction, think about where we are right now. We have people who are going in, right, in a certain direction. They believe what they want to believe and what they're being told, which is fine. It's important. There are people in danger, so some people need to take care of that. That being said, going in the direction of your dreams and of your goals by yourself can be very hard. Very hard. Because no man, and it's a cliche, but guess what? Cliches are true, which is why they're cliche, because they've been said for so long, because they're true. No man is an island, or no woman is an island, or no person is an island. Let's go that route. No person is an island, right? We are all, and it's really interesting how much reading I've been doing and finding and seeing the interconnectedness of all of us. And we don't even realize how interconnected we are. The toilet paper thing is a really good example of it, truthfully, because when COVID first hit, we all panicked. I'm not sure what toilet paper had to do with it. Maybe you can enlighten me. I don't know. But everybody went out and got toilet paper. Now There is no more toilet paper. So this creates right? The panic created a shortage. Now, some people have toilet paper, some people don't. Some people are suffering, some people aren't. So on and so forth. That's an interconnectedness, guys, whether you realize it or not. And when you have someone to walk with you, things go much better. Because I don't know about you, but if you ever tried to drive cross country by yourself, it's hard. It's a lot easier when you have someone else in the car with you. Right? You have 2 people in a car, 3 people in a car, as long as they're not kids. Anybody been down that road? If you have 2 or 3 people in a car with you, it's much easier to take a long journey because you have somebody to distract you. So, well, when I say distract, I mean to talk to, right? To help you focus on what's going on in front of you. Somebody maybe to give you directions so you don't have to look at it. All these things. And that's sort of like where we go when we go down this road with you is we're here to give you direction. We're here to help you. We're not here to tell you you have to do anything. That's up to you. You know, what's the joke? How many health coaches does it take to change the light bulb? 1, but the light bulb has to want to change. Sorry, I had to do it. Dad jokes. So reality is that right now, a lot of people, their willpower is waning. They may still have that goal and they don't want to follow that goal anymore because they're just tired or they're busy or they're distracted or whatever it is. But the goal is more important than they think because health is actually the most important thing you can have in your life. Now everybody's going to tell me that it's their kids or it's their wife or their family or whatever. All right, let's play that. My kids are the most important thing in my life. But if I'm not healthy enough to help them or teach them or grow with them or go play ball with them or do any of the things that a dad should do with their children, no, I shouldn't say should, but can do with their children, may want to do with their children. If I can't do it because I'm not in good health, I need to own that. Really simple. If I can't help my wife because I'm bedridden because I'm in bad health, doesn't do any good. If I can't earn a living because my health is so bad I can't work, again, it all goes back to health, whether we realize it or not. And if we don't take care of ourselves, we cannot take care of anybody else. And I'll go back to the airplane analogy because it's true. When you're on an airplane, what do they tell you about the oxygen mask when it drops down? If the oxygen mask drops down, put yours on first before you assist anybody else. Because while you're busy trying to help them, you may suffocate and you're not going to be able to help them anymore. Right? And the same applies to your health. So if you are looking at an unhealthy situation in your life and you would want to talk about what we do, and just know this, guys, this is a conversation. You make all the decisions. All we're going to do is lay out what we do and show you what we do. And you can make every decision in the world. You can decide whatever you want. That's fine with us. We're not going anywhere. You can tell me no. It's okay. Think no one's ever said no to me in my life? I'm married. Oh, my wife says no to me plenty. Trust me. I want to go do this. Oh, no. We have to do this today. So she's actually the social planner. That's why that happens so much. So here's the deal. We're here. We still have spots open. We're still wanting to help more people. And we really love to watch people succeed and get healthy and live new lives. And one thing about goal setting, I set a goal when I first started the program of 155 pounds. I think I told this story before. And I was on call with a bunch of other coaches. And one of the coaches said, "What's your goal?" And I said, 155 pounds. He goes, "You think so?" I'm like, "Yeah, I think so." He said, "We'll see." When I got to 155 pounds, I looked at my numbers, A1C, sugars, cholesterol, blood pressure, and realized, and even my body style, and realized that wasn't it. Keep going. And then I said, all right, now I'm here. That goal's been reached. Is that the end of the road for me? Nope. New goal. New goal. This year I set goals. They say there's two schools of thought on goals, whether you should share them or not. Because if you share a crazy goal, people will tell you you're crazy and then you might not do it. But if you're with the right people and you tell them, and I'll share my goals with you guys because you know my journey. You've been following me for a while. Some of you may have just met me and you have no idea what I've been through. But health goals this year, yoga every other day, kayaking on the days I'm not doing yoga, and I'm trying to get up to 7 miles and do 15 minutes a mile to do that. I'm at 5 miles and 17 minutes a mile right now. And I'm not going out on the lake right now because A, it's too darn cold. And I don't have a dry suit. And it's also too windy for me to row because if it's above 9 miles an hour, it's not worth doing. The struggle is way more than the benefit. But I replaced that with yoga. And then I'll alternate when the summer comes. And I'll build strength during the winter with the yoga and with some other stuff I'll be doing too. Just got to figure out where I'm going to get the weight program in because I'm not a fan of the gym, like I said. And that's that one goal. That's one health goal. And the other is to just keep my weight right where it is by eating the proper foods every day. And that's not to say that I'm going to be perfect this year because there's no way to be perfect living where I live. The food is just too good. So that means every once in a while, I'm going to stray off program. But I'm not going to beat myself up over it. And that's what happens to us. We beat ourselves up for not following what we were doing. One time we fall down and we go, oh, that's it. I fell down. When you were little and you learned how to walk, how many times did you fall down? You might not even realize it because you were too little to know that you were not learning to walk. But if you had a time to talk to your parents and say, how many times did I fall when I learned to walk? They would say, 100 easy. You kept falling down, but you kept getting up. You kept falling down, but you kept getting up. When did we stop getting up? When do we stop caring about ourselves where we give up and say, well, I'm just going to stay right here? I gave up staying right there. It's not going to happen anymore. Sometimes I drive my wife crazy. Okay. Oh, and I didn't mention at least 12,000 steps a day. Been consistent with that, except for when I was on the road trip with her son because we were driving for 4 days. We were moving furniture. I got close a couple of times because we were moving a lot of furniture. Had a lot of lifting done. So we're here. We would love to share this gift with you, and it is truly a gift. Trust me, I couldn't be happier with where I'm at right now, and compared to where I was 5 years ago. You only need to look at the pictures to know that. I with that one picture, my face looks like I'm suffering. I didn't even realize it. Didn't realize a lot of things. Excuse me. All right, guys. I'll let you go. Happy New Year. Thanks for tuning in. Love yous. And we'll talk to you soon.